Oh, what's happening, nation? It's Joku. You guys know I do not do rumors. I do not do clickbait. But there is a lot of hype behind this Ngakoue trade. I wanted to talk to you guys about it for a minute because the NFL insiders are out there saying that it's coming down to either us or the Eagles. And it's going to be a 50-50 toss-up out there. I'm super excited about this. They're talking about just having it be a second-round pick. I could possibly see a player going along with it, possibly Arnette. But I want to jump into it and break it all down. I want to take a look at our rookies too tonight because I really have a tendency to hype these guys up, but I want to take a realistic look at exactly how we're going to be doing out there and when we'll actually be seeing these guys on the field. It's just my opinion. I want to get your guys' opinions on it too. There's nothing behind that, but I know why all you guys are here right now. You want to talk about that Ngakoue trade. I saw it earlier. Graphic dropped a video about him possibly coming over. I jumped into it pretty hard, started reading a bunch of articles. Ngakoue pretty much came out there earlier and said that he was done with the Jags. He wanted to play for an organization that was all about winning. And, I mean, I could see it, dude, because the Jags had pretty much just been selling that team off completely to kind of try to get to where they're rebuilding completely. So if we can get him, a disgruntled player who just doesn't want to play for a crap team out there for a second, I will take that all damn day. So Lombardi came out there. He's the one that broke the story, and he said Lombardi does not specify which team is sending the offer. NFL insider Adam Kaplan speculates it could be the Las Vegas Raiders. The Raiders were reportedly interested in Ngakoue leading up to the NFL draft, but the talks fell through, and according to Kaplan, the Vegas Raiders pursued the defensive end once again prior to training camp. So we have been talking to them. We've been trying to get out there and make this move happen. And I really think, because at first they wanted a first-round pick and possibly more for it, and now that he's not showing up to camp or anything, I really think that people are coming out there right now and they're just like, all right, man, we got a shot at this. We'll go ahead and throw him a second out there. And if it's between us and the Eagles, it's really going to come down to money for us. He signed the, oh man, sorry, totally spaced that. But he signed his guarantee for $19.3 million out there. And I really think we could end up getting him for like $17.2 because that won't carry, or that franchise tag won't carry over to our team. And I think that was his base going into next seasons. But that means we would have to free up a pretty good bit of money pretty damn quick to go ahead and make that done. And I'm sure we would give him an extended contract as opposed to, there's no chance we bring him in on a one-year deal because we're going to have to go ahead and get all that locked down. But there's some serious hype behind this, man. And if it is a 50-50 toss-up, I will take that. And we're probably going to know tomorrow. If everything keeps rolling the way that it is, we will hear this news tomorrow. So keep an eye out for it, man. I'm super excited. I'm super pumped up about this. Matt, what's going on, dude? Some serious talks about the Raiders and Jags. That's what I'm saying, dude. They're coming. They are coming. Anthony, what's up, dude? Welcome to the show. A second round would be a steal. You would have to, yeah, that's what I'm saying. We would have to make room. I do not want to speculate who could be cut. I could see somebody like Arnette in a second being part of this deal, just because it would free up a defensive end spot. We would bring in another defensive end who, honestly, at what point does he take over for Farrell at that point? It would make our defensive line rotation so incredibly sick. It would be unbelievable, man. So, I don't know, but there would have to do something. I'm telling you right now, I don't want to say it. I know a lot of people will probably get pissed at me for saying it. There's a very real possibility that you see somebody like Trent Brown or Joyner. I really don't think it would be Ty Williams at this point. But it'd have to be somebody that's getting a pretty damn big contract out there, and they would have to just straight up be released. So I'd have to look into the dead cap money to see who would take the biggest hit if we did that. But I don't know, man. That could be a damn big move, and it would totally change everything I'm probably going to talk about tonight because losing any of those dudes out there would make a big difference for these rookies out there. Yo, is he really coming? Are we just speculating? Like I said, dude, 50-50 shot between us and the Eagles. That is it. Carlos, what's up, man? Welcome to the show. It was nice seeing Arnette keeping up with stride with Ruggs the other day. Yes, it was. That dude is way faster than everybody's thinking. I promise you, man. Plus, kid's hyped up all the damn time, man. All the time. I'm loving that. That pick was a penalty. I did. I went back and rewatched it. Jay, what's up, dude? Welcome to the show. He would have got called for that, but he's still going out there putting in that effort. I'm loving seeing it. I would say yeah, but no. If it was on another team, Ruggs, no PI. But yes, exactly. I'm sure they will have cleaned it up by game day. Still nice to see the potential. It is, dude. Yeah, that's what I like. And somebody said he wasn't fast enough, dude. No, he was hit. I think somebody put it in here earlier. Ben's put it in there that He was, dude. He was a little bit hindered through that combine out there, so those numbers were a little skewed. That dude is stupidly fast. If Arnette was on another team, he would have been talked about a lot, but playing next to Ngakoue, playing next to Ngakoue, and honestly, like, through that stat board out there, through a lot of that list, he was actually better than Ngakoue out there. And I don't know, man. The more I see that kid through camp, and the more that I keep up with him now on Instagram and that kind of crap, that kid's going to be a beast, man. I'm telling you right now. Like, right now, that kid's going to be a beast. I don't think you're going to see it right away, but he's coming. It's going to be just like Mullen, where you see him slowly start getting worked in. Bowden and Muse are struggling, which is normal considering both are asked to play new positions they don't normally play, and they're having to learn schemes that are extremely hard to learn. We are going to talk about them here in a minute. Arnette, yep, there's your combine comment right there. Juan, what's up, dude? Welcome to the show, man. Oh, Bezbed needs to teach his son how to lay out those offensive tackles. We're working on it, dude. I've been trying to teach him to get his hands underneath those pads and just put people on the ground real quick and keep moving. I'm hoping he comes out there and puts it all to work. Plus, he always stops pumping his legs, man. It drives me crazy. I've been trying to drill that in his brain. I was like, you want to light somebody up out there? Like, I keep showing you these videos on YouTube. I was like, you got to keep your legs moving. You can't just hit them and then just hope to drag them down. It's going to take some time before Carr and Ruggs really get their timing down and get acquainted with each other. It'll probably take half a season or longer because they had zero time together. That's very true. I'm hoping they could speed it up a little bit. I'm hoping that it just gets to the point where, like Carr was saying, you got these super fast guys, just air it out and let them go get it. I would love that. Raul, what's up, man? Welcome to the show, dude. Reno, what's up, man? I'm glad you made it out again. He wants to win, just win, baby. Yes, he does. That is all he wants right now. Oh, Mikey, what's up, dude? I'm so glad you made it out, dude. Caught your video the other night. That was sweet. Man, I love it when you make it out, man. If the trade happens, that will mean 86, Arden Key. Man, as much as I hate to say it, that's why I said he could have been part of that deal out there. It sucks, but you're probably 100% right on that. I'm hoping, I'm still pulling for him, even if this trade does go off, that we keep Key on the back end of this thing. There's not a lot of other options out there, but I think we could free up space. I'd rather keep Key than Peterman out there. So it is what it is. We don't have the money to sign him. We don't. That's what I'm saying, dude. If we do make this trade, you're going to see somebody big cut off this team to open up that money. And it's going to be that initial money that's really going to kill us out there. That's why we're going to have to make that move. We could extend his contract out to where he has a big fat contract with guaranteed money. And he might end up going ahead and biting on something like that, knowing that he's going to get paid over like the next 2 years. But I still want to see what happens with it. He is Antonio Brown 2.0. That scared the crap out of me too. When I saw Antonio Brown go for a third, I was like, all right, there's a problem, like a serious problem. But this is just, I don't know. He hasn't been getting, like, as far as I know, he's not into like that off-field drama. His team seems to like him out there, so he's just really just not happy where he's at. And if he was playing for like a really good organization, I would understand it. Or I wouldn't understand it. I'd be pretty confused about it. But playing for the Jags and the way that they've been handling their business for like the past 2 seasons, I could see star players out there wanting to get out. Quality pass rush can make up for a variety of sins on a football team. The Giants won 2 Super Bowls. Yes, they did. Dreamer, man. Welcome to the show. That is a straight fact right there. Gabe Key and some money. Gabe's another one I was thinking about, man. Because I'm telling you, if our rookie's sitting there and he's getting ready and Simpson's showing up in practice and making a big move, I know it sucks to start a rookie out there, but he could be totally protected because you would have Hudson on one side and who wouldn't, and you still have Trent Brown on the other, so you could kind of keep him protected. So, I mean, that's a definite possibility. Andy, what's up, man? Welcome to the show. Richard, restructure Trent Brown. That's very possible. His availability has been pretty limited the past 2 seasons, so that is a very, very real chance. Chiefs QBs needs to start running how. Dude, I'm telling you right now, if this deal happens, our defensive line will be, honest, dude, like one of the best in the NFL. I mean, you got Max on one side, you got Yannick on the other, and then you got Hurst and Collins in the middle coming. That's insane. Like, that is truly insane. Even stick Hankins in there instead of Hurst. You're still lighting people up. I doubt the Jets. They just traded a good player away to the Sea Chickens. I think it's between us and the Eagles. I agree. Dude, I've read probably 50 to 60 articles tonight just after I've after he broke that news earlier, just to kind of see everything I've seen has it pegged between us and the Eagles. A lot of people are giving us the advantage. I'm not going to speculate on that at all. But, I mean, if it's a 50-50 shot, I'm going to hang on to a little bit of hope. That's not a rumor at that point. It's just pretty much like, are you going to get him or not? Running laps comes down to the team that gives up the highest second-round pick. I mean, it will. And honestly, on paper, people will think that our second-round pick is going to be higher than the Eagles because, I mean, let's face it, it's just the talk of the league right now. And, I mean, it's crap. I don't agree with it. But at the same time, if we can give them a second-round pick that's at the bottom of the second after we end up stealing their best dude, I'd be so damn happy. Teaching him to talk trash like a pro. Oh, Ben, you have no idea. I'm teaching him all those little tricks out there. Oh, Junior, what's up, man? Welcome to the show. Pizza, what's going on? Who has the highest second-round pick? That could make all the change. That is true. We'll have to see, dude. We'll definitely have to see that. We need him to take a friendly contract so we can continue this rebuild. Yes, Power. Oh, Power, what's up, man? Welcome to the show. I think it's your first time being out, man. I'm glad you made it out for it. That is a... that's the thing. I don't even think he would take a friendly contract. This dude knows his worth. He knows what he wants to get paid. But I really think if we ended up pulling this trade, we could free up the money to get him. And as long as we locked him down to at least a 3-year deal, I'd be happy with it. Andrew, what's up, man? I'm glad you made it out, dude. So I had to bring out the Giants Super Bowl wins. I'm dead inside. Sorry, Pizza. It happens, though. 805, what's up, man? Welcome out to the show. I'm going to watch later. Miss Being Hope. Oh, appreciate you, man. Definitely check it back out, dude. Chase, we have number 43, Eagles 54. So there you go. Boom, right there. They tested the D-line at the... Man. Volvo, what's up, man? Welcome to the show. Simpsons highlight video. Looks like he's got what it takes to really open up the running game. That is very possible. That dude is a beast as far as just moving people immediately off the line. His pass block is actually pretty damn good too, but he's definitely a better run blocker. But I really think as far as pass protection goes, we could adjust and make that protection to keep people from coming in out there. Sorry, we have 44. Yes. Eagles are in the weaker division than us. He might get 10 wins based on that. He might, but he might come here and get 11. Rather get 11 and end up making a decent playoff push. Same King Savage. Oh, man. King, what's up, dude? Welcome to the show. Oh, I really think we're going to destroy Brady this season. He has zero offensive line out there. That guy's going to be running for his life. I think Zay will blow off this year. Dude, I'm curious to see what happens with Zay. The fact he got bumped down to that second team is a little bit, kind of sucks a little bit, but I don't know, man. Just joined. What did I miss on Yannick? Yannick's pretty much coming down to a 50-50 between us and the Eagles. They're asking for a second-round pick. I think there could be a player involved with that, but I don't know, man. I'd really like to see it happen if they're asking a second for him. I really think we could pull that off. We'd have to end up releasing somebody pretty big, but that is what it is. Maybe the Raiders offered a combination of players, Jackson Key as well as a pick. That's very real. I could see that, dude. And those are players that are under contract that would free up money as soon as they left to help re-sign him. I don't know if they would have any dead money behind them. Key, I'm 95% sure doesn't, but Jackson I think might have a little, but I'm not positive. Don't quote me on that. Raider Drew, what's up, man? What's going on? How would we cut to save cap space? We would have to pay it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, dude. That's the main question out there is who do we cut if we do end up pulling this trade? Ease, what's going on, man? We need to give him LaMarcus Joyner. He was on my list, dude. I'm telling you right now, he was on my list, or just as the list of the dude that would be cut out there. All right, so let me jump into this real quick. I just wanted to break down these rookies real fast and just kind of put my opinion out there. If you guys don't agree with me, please hit me up. Let me know. We're just going to go right down the order as far as they were drafted out there. As far as Ruggs coming out, I think Ruggs is going to make an immediate impact. You're going to see him week 1 out there. I don't think there's going to be any surprises about that. I think he's a big part of this offense, so I'm happy as hell about that. We'll move on to Arnette real quick. Arnette, I'm really expecting to see him within the first 3 weeks. I'm still not expecting him to start week 1 out there, but this kid brings just a ton of hype to this defense, man. Him and Abram feeding off each other is just being like the dogs in the back. Dude, that kills me, man. I'm really excited about him. There's a chance, I mean, if he keeps playing like he does through camp, that he can go out there and win that starting job. I haven't been hearing too much about Isaiah Johnson, so it's pretty much coming down to him and Prince out there. And honestly, I haven't heard too much about Prince, but I know they're highlighting these younger guys. And Prince is just more of that vet who can come out there. So I think you're going to see Prince those first probably 2 to 3 weeks with Arnette rotating in for Prince out there. And then eventually you'll see Arnette take over with Prince rotating in for him and Mullen if they need breaks out there. So super pumped about Arnette out there. Bowden Jr. is one that is tough for me out there. I am not going to lie to you guys. He has been struggling a little bit. I'm not doubting he's going to be on this roster or anything like that. But I really do not know how much you're going to see of him, especially through like probably the first 8 to 9 weeks of this season. You might see him come in certain packages, but if you see Bowden come onto the field, they're immediately going to key him because he's only going to be coming into the game at a few key points. So keep a real close eye on that. I'm curious to see what happens with him. I still don't think he's going to be our true number 2 that's going to be out there spelling Jacobs. So that's a tough one, man. Let me know what you guys think about Bowden Jr. because I'm not expecting to see him until honestly midway to late in the season out there. The next one's Edwards. I mean, dude, Edwards has been putting out a show out there. They've even put on pads, and he's still out there putting out a show. He has me incredibly pumped up. I know he has a lot of you guys pumped up out there. I put a poll out there earlier today of who was going to have more yards, whether it be Ruggs or Edwards by the end of the season. Ruggs dominated that poll, but there was a good bit of people out there talking about Edwards. I could see Ruggs end up having more yards, but I could see Edwards having more touchdowns by the end of this season. I'm really excited about that kid and hope he can come out there. The next one's Muse. There's been a lot of hype about Muse out there. I'm pretty hyped up about him too. I really think you're going to see him starting this season on special teams. I think he's going to be another guy that you do not see, barring injury. You probably won't see him until pretty late in the season this year, except for on special teams. But I really think that kid has a ton of potential. I think he has a pretty good high side for us. And I think it's going to take him time to learn that linebacker position to the point to where he understands what he's supposed to do and he can react fast enough. So I'm pulling for Muse. I really think he's going to be on this team for a good minute. But you're not going to see him until at least week 10 if you do see him with no injuries. John Simpson is the next one. Man, I'm telling you, if we end up dealing an offensive lineman, I know we have Sam Young out there who will end up taking that tackle spot, but if we end up dealing Gabe, I really think you're going to see Simpson come in there and take that starting role. I honestly have not heard too much about him as far as just what he's been doing through camp. The offensive line doesn't get a whole bunch of coverage out there, but I'm really hoping Simpson can go out there and be that guy that we needed if we end up releasing Gabe Jackson. And it's a real possibility, man. That kid put up some crazy good stats out in college. And then the last one was Amik Robertson. He is another person that is struggling out there, and they are really talking up Joyner. Nixon's really been getting a good look out there. Amik is a guy that I could honestly possibly see going to our practice squad out there. With this new NFL player agreement, you can protect 4 players on your practice squad. So they were even talking, they're allowing vets to hit the practice squad this year. And I've read an article about how keep an eye out for the veterans sitting on practice squads this season, then coming in when teams need them. And then you can also have as many people come back from IR this season as you were thinking. So if somebody has like a hamstring injury, they're going to put them on IR for 3 weeks, and then you can activate somebody from your practice squad, and then they have to play for 3 weeks before you can put them back onto the practice squad. You're going to see a lot of stuff like that shuffling this season. I think Amik could be one of those guys that ends up hitting the practice squad if he does keep struggling. But I also think he could be a guy that's just continually activated week to week, and then he's just one of those 4 dudes that we're allowed to protect every week because you have to set who you're going to protect every week, and then it stops other teams from going out there and plucking them off your practice squad. And it's just one of the things they talked about to cover for the coronavirus out there running through this season. So, and then the last one was Javen White. Man, I'm still really hyped on this kid. I really think he's going to end up definitely making this team. I don't know if he's going to beat out Morrow for that starting role, especially in those first few weeks, but he's a kid that I could honestly see taking over that 4-3 linebacker spot by as soon as week 4 if Morrow goes out there and keeps getting burned by these running backs. But Morrow might have progressed. He might be able to do it a little bit better out there. So let me know what you guys think, man. That's pretty much how I have these rookies broke down right now. I know a few of you guys are going to disagree with me on a good bit of them. I just want to hear your opinions on it. That's just kind of how I see it out there. So let me know what you guys think. Let me see if I can catch back up in this comment section real quick. second round pick on LaMarcus Joyner. That's a win-win. Honestly, dude, ease, I would take that all day. Nick, what's up, man? Welcome to the show. Hope all the car haters come around after the playoff season. Dude, I'm saving it. I'm saving it all because I'm keeping a list of all these dudes that are hating on Carr. And if they're right, they're right. And if they're not, I'm going to shred you. I promise you I'm going to shred you on one of these shows. Raiders Drew. Oh, Michael, what's up, dude? Welcome to the show. Hold the pressers. I'm here live. Man, I'm glad you made it out, dude. The drafts we had the past two, we could afford to... Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We could afford to send a second out there. We don't need Yannick. Fritz, what's going on, dude? I will argue with you on that. I would take him in a heartbeat. I am not going to lie, and I would take him over Clowney in a heartbeat. I mean, if you can add that young and good of a player onto your team for a second-round pick, why the hell would you not pull that trade? Dude, you have to take that. I know it's a little bit of money, but I mean, if it works out, dude, it's worth the money. Joyner stock is way too low for anyone to want him. That's what sucks right now, Anthony. You're definitely right. Gardley, what's going on? If Yannick comes, how do we rotate fair? That's what I'm saying, dude. I really want to see what that defensive line, but I'm telling you right now, with as much as Gruden's been talking out there, this is another thing I meant to mention earlier. He's been talking about Farrell playing that inside position again, and I will tell you right now, if that offensive line or that defensive line came out there and you had Mad Max sitting next to Farrell, and then you had Collins, and then you had Yannick on the other side, dude, that is... I'm going to start cussing on here and lose all my monetization. That would be crazy, dude. And then you have guys coming in to rotate in for those four. That would be huge for us. That is the reason I would like to see them. For the record, the Eagles have about $24 million in cap space. Yes, they do. That sucks because they have the cap to go out there and give him the contract that he wants right off the bat. And, I mean, it's a real possibility. That's what I'm saying, dude. It's a true 50-50 out there. But if it's just between the two of us, I'll take that. We aren't getting rid of Jackson. I really don't want to see our offensive line screwed with at all. That's why I'd really like to see it be Joyner out there. But we're going to have to do something to free up a good bit of money if this does end up happening. Give them Williams, Gabe, Joyner, and a second for Yannick. We want... Or there's a damn lot of people that feel that same way. Bowden can't block. Not good, dude. Bowden's struggling. I really want to see what ends up happening with him out there. Edwards getting hyped like Waller last season gets me excited. Yes, that is very, very similar. And look what Waller came out there and did for us, man. And even if he gets enough hype to where if he doesn't make the big plays, but he's still drawing the coverage, I'll take that all damn day too. I would love to see Bowden as a punt returner, but until he can pass protect, I don't want him to see it. And that's the thing, and I really don't know how much pass protection you would see him in, but you can't. Then we're getting right back into that crap from last year to where the personnel on the field tells the other team exactly what we're doing, and we saw how that worked out, dude. We got crapped on repeatedly, and I'm not going to deal with that again. Not Gabe and Williams. That would be a big loss. I really don't think you're going to see Williams moved off in this. Williams is going to end up being a pretty key part to our wide receiving room out there, and it would suck to lose him. That would be a big hit for us right there. J-Dog, what's up, dude? Sad to say, Eagles will probably get him. They just have more money, around $24 million right now. They do, but like I said, dude, with the taxes, I know it's not going to make that big of a difference, but it will make a difference in the long run if he does end up signing a big contract for us, so that's a real possibility. Plus the new stadium out there, plus there's a lot going on in Vegas right now with all the hype, so there's a little bit of an advantage going back towards us that I really see, especially if he wants to sign like a big deal, so that could be big. Who's our third linebacker? Right now it's Morrow, and then he has White behind him and possibly Muse behind him. I mean, Naz can drop back there and play linebacker as well. We got a few different options out there, but I don't know, man. As of right now, my favorite is White. But Morrow, yeah, he's officially the third. Nick, what's going on, man? Welcome to the show. My question is, does Yannick love football? If not, he won't fit into our organization. I really think he does love football, David. I truly do. I think he's just a little bit burned out because if you go back and watch what the Jags did for the past 2 years, I mean, they've just been dealing their best dudes just off. And I know they're trying to do like a true rebuild. And honestly, if it's going to work, it'll work. But you're going to see a true test of it in Miami because they pretty much did the same damn thing out there. And if Miami really starts to click out there, you might see other teams go out there and just start dealing their high-priced dudes and trying to get these draft picks. and just building these super young, fast teams, which I mean, it might work, but I'm not going to say it's going to work until I see what happens with Miami. Oh, Dark, what's going on, dude? Solely based on our recent draft picks, I can definitely see Gabe or even Joyner as the two primary collateral targets involved in a deal with the Jags. That is very possible, dude. Very, very possible. I really think Joyner would probably end up being a part of it. But if Joyner being a part of it, because you still got Lawson, you still got Nixon, they can both play that nickel spot pretty damn good. Nixon's playing a hell of a lot better now that all these younger guys are around him out there. And I think the linebacker help is really helping everybody in that secondary look a lot better. So that wouldn't be that bad of a move for us. I still want to see Gabe stick around just to keep the continuity of that offensive line. But like I said, dude, if Simpson's out there and he's making some plays, so be it, dude. So be it. Free up that money and let's go and just do this thing. Eagles already got their guy. Slay, it's our turn. Man, I wanted Slay. I'm not even going to lie to you. Simpson is not the guy. He's nowhere near Jackson, not even close. He's not. And I mean, if he was, you would have already been hearing about it. Even Colton Miller in his rookie year. A rookie offensive lineman is not something that you want to mess with. It's not off the table, Benz. I agree with you, but you can't take it off the table because I could see it happening out there. If the Raiders whiff on Yannick, would they turn their eyes to Clowney? I don't know. I'm not too high on Clowney. Like, I understand what he brings to the table. I understand everything about him, but at the same time, I just don't know about that. Amik is struggling. Yes, Amik is struggling. I could honestly see him being one of our protected practice squad players if he can't turn something around out there. Oh man, where were you guys? I really like Amik. I really like Amik too, dude. And I'm not saying that he's going to end up being just like off this team or anything. I think he's just going to take a little bit more time out there. And if by some chance Joyner is out there and being the leader that we always wanted him to be and really stepping up, so be it. I don't know if that's happening. I still think he's being hyped up. He might have been 805, man. I know you're going to catch this later, but he might have been getting hyped up because we're giving him as part of this trade out there, which would be a very real possibility. It would make sense for Gruden talking him up so much the past couple press conferences. Bruno, what's up, dude? What's the latest news on free agents? Any signs or you predict? Nothing that I could see right now. I'm still waiting to see if this deal goes through. I'm still kind of pulling for Freeman out there. I'd really like to see another back come onto this team, especially since Bowden is... I mean, he's working with the quarterbacks. He's working with the running backs. I think it's just... We're going to develop him into, like, a true superstar out there. But I think it's just going to take a little bit of time. So I'm still looking for another back out there. We don't need Clowney or Yannick. Dude, I'm telling you, dude, I'm unguardable. What's up, man? I'm glad you made it out to the show. I would like to see Yannick, dude. I really would. Especially if we can do it just for a second, then make our own cuts to figure out the rest. I'll take that. Clowney isn't going to be a Raider. No, I agree with that completely, dude. I really don't think Clowney's coming this way. I could see Clowney, honestly, possibly going to Denver. I could see him, honestly, possibly going to New England. I think that would be a real possibility for him. Nobody's going to cough up that money right now, dude. Stay away from the line. Carr's success depends on it. I'm really impressed with Edwards, Ruggs, and Arnette. Bowden should make special teams at least. Yeah, no, Bowden's going to make this roster. I promise you that. I just don't know in what capacity. I'm not expecting him to be like... At first, when we got Bowden, I was like, man, we could do this, we could do this. I was super pumped about him, man. Like, I had to dial myself back a little bit just because the more I was looking into it, I just don't know what role he's going to be playing out there. And I didn't want to hype him up just to have him sit on the bench for the first 8 weeks until we tried to figure something out, because I don't want to see him in predictable packages or he's going to get swallowed up and it's going to suck for him. At first, I thought you bet LaMarcus Jackson. No, we're not pulling that trade off. I'd rather Yannick over Clowney any day. I would, in a heartbeat, dude. In a heartbeat, I would take that. What kind of fan base says we don't need insert at least pass rusher here? Every team needs that. We do, man. I'm telling you, Dreamer, you were dead on accurate with that. Practice, we can hold 16 players. Is that correct? Yes, that is correct. And they can be, I want to say up to 6 of them now can be veterans out there to where you can sit them out there and just activate them. But you, on Monday... or on every Tuesday, every Sunday from the time the games end until Monday at like 4 p.m., there's like a little window out there for teams that can go out there and target practice squads. But then you can target or you can tag 4 players on your practice squad that become untouchable for that week. So, I mean, legitimately speaking, you could just go ahead and protect the same 4 dudes every week. You could stick your 3 veterans out there and like a dude like Amik out there and have them protected for the whole season. They're still getting paid, they're still practicing, and then you do have injuries or some kind of COVID outbreak. You can activate these dudes and you're not going to miss a beat. That's where the true depth is going to be a big, big difference this season. Raider Nation, hit that thumbs up. Yeah, man, if y'all don't mind hitting that thumbs up, would be pretty cool. I'd take that. Undisputed never talked about the Raiders. Oh, on the show out there? No, dude, they don't. You might need an elite pass rusher, but can you afford him, though? Just a 1-year rental. He's going to want a $20 million contract. That's what I'm saying, dude. If his franchise tag is $19.3 million out there, he's going to come in there and want to get paid, like straight up paid. No thanks on $20 million. That's what I'm saying. But if you can go out there and you can get him and you're like, all right, we wanted him. We're going to give the pick up for him. We're going to get him in here. And we're going to sign him to a 4-year deal. And you're talking Vegas money at this point as far as like Vegas taxes and everything like that. And you can get him to take a friendly deal just on that first year and then just pay the out of the back end of that thing. You could end up locking him into an affordable contract for a long time, which could be pretty damn good for us. But a lot of that comes back to him wanting to do it. And a lot of it comes back to where if the Eagles will give up a second to go ahead and get him. I don't know why anybody would not give up a second-round pick to have this dude on their team. It's all going to come down to the money after that. And a second round, yeah, it's all about that second round. If Trent Brown hurt again, should we make the move on, cut, trade? Trent Brown's a tough one for me right now. I'm not even going to lie about that. I want to see if he makes it back to practice at the end of this week. If he's back at practice by the end of this week and everything's looking good, there's no reason I would want to see him off this team. I'm taking names of Cars haters so they don't. I always make a little note in the back of my head. You think Jalen Ramsey wants to be a Raider? I'm not sure if the Rams will let him walk away. He put that thing out on Twitter, man. So many of those dudes do that where they go out there and they're like, flash a Raiders helmet. They're just talking with their buddies and then they delete it real fast. I really think a lot of people want to come play in Vegas and for the money, the new stadium, the hype behind it. There's a lot of reasons to want to actually come play for the Raiders right now. And you have all brand new stuff out there, brand new facilities. Everything is pristine condition. That makes a big difference, man. You get out to some of these teams and you look at Oakland. I mean, I love it. I respect it. But those guys didn't have everything that they could possibly need out there to succeed. And in Vegas, they have more than they would ever need to succeed. And I get it, man. A lot of people hate it. It sucks. It is what it is. But at the same time, man, I want to be the best team that we possibly can. And a big part of that is having the stuff to make yourself better. And dude, they have it. And they have it in a big way. His contract this year was 17. He will want 20 plus multiple years if he walks after this season. Are you talking Jalen right there? Yeah, dude. That's a tough one, dude. I really think our secondary is going to be looking pretty damn strong after this season. I really don't think we would pull that move. And if we get Yannick, just take Yannick out of it. If we keep a dude like Collins around, and then we have other players coming up for contract right now, we're going to be spending a good bit of money. That cap's not going to move that much at the end of this season, so we have to be real careful about that. Screen shoot, oh yes. I want Ramsey. We have the cap. Yeah, that's big, dude. Ramsey wants to be a Raider. You can tell on Hard Knocks he's going to stay with the Raiders. Yeah, that really did look like that. But I'm telling you, man, a dude like Ramsey's out there. He wants to win. The Rams took a pretty big step back. They got a pretty solid D. I could see him wanting to get out of there and just. There's a lot of dudes out there that just want to play for the team that's going for the championship that year. And we're starting to get a little bit of that vibe behind us. You start getting some of these elite players on there. Even if you're only getting them for a year or two and you're making these pushes, there's a lot of teams doing that in the league right now. Yes, take the names and share them. I'm telling you, dude, they might be right, but if they're not, I'm coming. I'm coming for them, dude. Tell them NorCal Raider. Walk the plank. The Jags are rebuilding. They will gladly give up a second round. Yes, they will. All day long. And y'all were moving right there. Check this out. Ramsey will take a pay. Ramsey ain't taking a pay cut for nobody. I promise you that. You can't get rid of Gabe at the time when Brown may not be healthy. Yes, dude, I will give you that, Benz. I will give you that all damn day. Put Joyner out there. Put Joyner and Key on that. If you put Joyner and Key in a second and you made that trade, that would not hurt us that bad, and that would be a massive addition coming out to our defensive line out there. And then you're talking about cutting dudes out there that are a little bit of your depth players, but you would only need to free up a little bit more money after that. You can't get rid of... How is Amik struggling? Man, Amik has not been able to keep up in coverage. He's having a lot of trouble learning that nickel spot. He's getting burned by these bigger guys out there. Amik's having a tough time out there. I think he's just going to take a little bit more time to develop, but he is, man. I hate to say it, but as it sits right now, he seems like his size is really hurting him out there. Costas, what's up, man? Welcome to the show. Amik is small. He's a situational player because of his height. That's a sad fact right there. Amik can jump all with the best of them. Yes, he can, but at the same time, he can get overpowered with the worst of them, and it sucks to see. But hopefully, man, I mean, that dude's super young with a ton of talent. He's the kind of dude that could ride the practice squad, put on not a bunch of weight, but put on a bunch of muscle, get stronger, and then end up being able to hang with these guys, and it would make a world of difference. They knew the size of Amik when they drafted him. Film on college showed he did fine. He did, man, but I'm telling you, you're coming into a whole different situation when you're coming into the NFL. It's different out there, man. Trade bait in the future. No, I want to see him stick around. I want to see him progress and stick around. I'd like to see these young guys hang with us for a minute, at least get a shot out there. How are you guys hearing about these players not playing well and who could be on the trade block? You just speculating. A lot of them, it's just articles that I'm reading from the dudes that are out there. You won't see a lot of it on tape. I read a ton of these articles that come out just through the different Raider pages out there, and just a lot of different links shared out there on like Facebook pages and stuff like that. And just I read through them just to kind of keep up with these guys to see who's doing what. He's a situational player, bro. That means you play him when he's needed. Yeah, I mean, that's it, dude. You play him when he's needed, but at the same time, you stick him on your practice squad, you activate him on game day. He's one of your protected players, and then if you need him, you stick him in there. If not, that is what it is. Amik is a dog. I'm pulling for him, dude. God bless you. Said, man, a guy, man. Thank you, dude. I appreciate that. I truly, truly do. Amik needs to tone it down, or he's going to get hurt like Abrams did. Watch his college films. Man, I've watched his college films, dude. I truly have. I really, really like that kid. From what I've been reading from the NFL insiders, things aren't looking too hot for him right now, so pay attention to it, dude. I'm not saying he's going to be cut. I'm just saying there's a shot he ends up making the practice squad out there. And he could still be activated on game day. So it's not like we're not going to see him this season. It just is what it is. Always a good day when a reporter leaks a trade that's not happening. And now then you get duped on fake Twitter. Oh, man, that would suck, dude. You could say that Mullins struggling too when Zay burned him on that play. No, but I mean, that was one play with just them screwing around. Just look into it, dude. Just go out there and read a few of the articles about Amik. I mean, he's playing well. He's doing what he's supposed to do out there. But I mean, Amik came in there. He was our last pick. What was he? He was at 134. So I mean, and I like the kid. I'm pulling for him, but he's a smaller nickel corner out there. So he's going to have to prove himself. And he's going against Waller out there. He's going against Foster. He's going against Witten. So, I mean, these guys aren't helping him out at all. He's going against some of the best tight ends out there right now. Pass rusher, yes. But for the big money, yeah. I mean, the money's the issue, dude. It may take some rookies to get up to speed. Not all rookies are good. No, dude, not all rookies are good to go week one. That is a straight fact. The majority of the rookies in the NFL are not ready to go week one. I really hope Abrams is the player. I think he is, and I want to see him do well this season. OJ, I am right there with you, man. And I really think that he is that dude that we're all pulling for him to be. I truly hope that he is. I heard the Raiders are going to hold a full practice in the new stadium this Friday. What are your thoughts? I will take that, dude. If everybody's going through their protocols, they're going through their checks and everything, they're going to have to do it come game day anyway, so you might as well start getting used to it now. Abram is a lion. Yes, dude, that dude is ready to feed, and I am ready to watch every second of it. Bowden reminds me of the Dolphins quarterback named Pat White. He used to run the Wildcat and took one hit from a safety. And that, yes, dude, Raul, dude, that is 100% accurate. But I do not want to see that be Bowden out there. I really think Bowden's used to taking some shots, dude. If you watch his college tape, that dude's been lit up more than one occasion. He can take some pretty big shots, so I'm not too worried about that. Abram, Arnette, Mullen, and Robertson are going to put the hurt on a lot of wide receivers. It's very possible, dude, but I mean, you're sticking Joyner. Robertson's not going to beat out Joyner. Let's just be honest about that. Like, for the first 6 weeks of football, Joyner's going to be our starting nickel slot out there. And then if he comes out, you're either going to have Lawson or Nixon filling that role for him. Amik's going to be number 4 as far as that position's concerned out there. So if those dudes are playing better than him, and I'm telling you right now, Nixon is out there hitting it harder than any of those other dudes right now. So I could see that. We don't need Ramsey. That I agree with. Walk the plank. The only way we go after Ramsey is if Isaiah Johnson, Damon Arnette, and Prince are all a bust. I don't see that happening. I do not see that happening at all. Isaiah Johnson, I'm really expecting big things from. Arnette, I'm telling you, has a shot at winning that starting job. And Prince is one of those dudes that I end up seeing be in depth for us, and then by the end of the season, we end up moving on from him, so that is what it is. Aaron, what's going on, man? Glad you could make it out. I haven't seen any of the highlight clips of Isaiah Johnson. Neither have I, and that's kind of worrying me. I honestly haven't even read that much about Isaiah Johnson coming out. So I'm really hoping that kid's doing all right out there because I really am a big, big fan of his. Joyner and Abram played great together in the first game against Denver. Yes, they did. And that was the thing. I talked about that, dude. Just the injuries that we had really hurt Joyner last season. Okay, thanks. Michael, I got you, dude. Where are these Amik is struggling reports coming from? I'm not hearing this. It's based solely off of clips that are being released online. PG said some are already good things about Amik and his presser. He did. I'm just shooting said it at the beginning, dude. I'm just shooting my opinion out there. I have read a few things out there. If you go to, and I mean, granted, they are coming off just these Facebook links out there and just talking about the rookies out there, but Amik's the one that they keep putting out there as the guy that's kind of not getting up to speed as fast as everybody would like to see him get up to speed, but it is what it is, man. Edwards is so underrated. He looks good so far, as well as Zay Jones of practice squad. I hope both do great and break out this season. I want to see everybody break out and just have a crazy season this year, but just have to see how it all shakes out. How would you trade Ty Williams for Yannick straight? Oh, would you trade? No, I would not make that trade, to be completely honest with you. I think we need Ty Williams. We need Ty Williams to be healthy this season. I think that's going to be a big, big part of our offense, and that's what's going to be what frees up a lot of these younger guys out there. Thanks for coming on your show. Seems like things get better, by the way. Robert, man, I appreciate it, dude. I'm just doing my best out here. Oh, Dominic, what's up, man? Welcome out. All I know is that our team is ready for some Raider football. Let's get excited. Dude, I'm so damn pumped for this season, Alfred. Dude, you have no idea. So, dude, Dominic, you know I'm bringing it, dude. We're about to hear... Oh, you hear about the Raiders scrimmage? No, I did not hear about that, dude. When did that happen? I know that I saw like their camp stuff, but I haven't seen like a true scrimmage unless you're talking about what's happening Friday. And then that Friday practice, we should be able to get some pretty good tape out of that. That'll be big. Abram drops his shoulder in coverage, one-on-one to block this man from catching the ball. He's a smart player. He's doing this in practice. Yes, he is, dude. And I really like to see him out there protecting himself. I truly do. I'm expecting damn big things from him. Move big boy Amik White out there to join us. I don't see that happening, dude, but man, that would be crazy. Arnette is the dude. He will be the number 2 corner by midseason. Yes, I will completely agree with that. You will not see him starting week 1 or 2, but by midseason it'll be Mullen and Arnette out there if everything's going good. How did Arnette pass up Johnson on the depth chart? He's showing up, dude. He is truly showing up out there. I'm new to this channel, but I'm liking what I see. Keep up the good work. Mikey, what's going on, man? I'm glad you could make it out, dude. I mean, I do my best out here, man. We're just out here having fun talking Raider football. That's what this is all about. Arnette is the first round choice. Yes, he's going to get that. So he's going to get that shot initially, dude. Over 100 people. Let's go. Oh, damn. That's the first time I ever broke 100 people. So, welcome to the show, everybody. Appreciate y'all coming out. Witten plus Waller and the wide receivers going to keep the defenses honest. Can't undercut routes. Yes. Mike, I completely agree with you right there. Johnson might be just a backup. I'm fine with that. Arnette, yeah, dude, Watts, I will take that all day. I mean, if Johnson's our number 3 or number 4 cornerback out there and Prince is the other guy, I'm happy as hell about that. That's some true depth. Did you see the video of Collins doing drills. He's savage, so fast, dude. I'm telling you, man. So many people just don't realize how good that damn kid is. Oh, tatted up by Matt. What's going on, dude? Loved hearing Renfro back in car. Need to hear more. Yes, dude. A lot of these dudes, man, they're backing each other, man. It seems like, I know, I get it. Everybody comes out there. They're always just trying to say the right thing, and that is what it is. But it really seems like these dudes are just kind of talking to each other through these press conferences, and I'm loving it, man. I don't know why we took Amik. He's very sticky, just like I said, and now he's in the pros, out of his elements, hands off, can't keep up. Gorb, I mean, I'm kind of there with you. I just think he needs a little bit more time, dude. I just think he needs more time. Scrimmages happening Friday, son? Yes, dude. I saw that earlier. I cannot wait for that. I don't believe a lot of the inside reports. They know what they were talking about. Anyway, right, our QB would be Brady. It would have been fired. And Gunther would have been gone. How much of that is true? I mean, I'll give you that, dude. But when it's talking about players actually moving teams, they're honestly pretty solid about it. And they usually get a little bit more information as far as like who's a part of the trade. And that's really what I wanted to see from them, was just to see who they were talking, because that's where you can figure out like, okay, it's going to be one of these like 2 to 3 teams. And when I saw it was only 2 teams and it was us and the Eagles, I knew that was actually pretty legit news. So now it's just waiting to see who it comes out from. All right, man. I got to wrap this thing up. I'm real sorry. I got to get up, head to work in the morning. But I truly appreciate you guys coming out, man. I just wanted to go through this and break this all down and just kind of put my thoughts out there. If you guys are new to the channel, please do subscribe. I truly do appreciate that. If you could click the thumbs up button on your way out, that seriously helps me out. But until next time, guys, I'm Son Joku. Thank you so damn much for breaking 100 people. That damn near brought a tear to my eye. I'm not even going to lie. But until next time, guys, I'm Son Joku. We will catch you guys later.